So, ladies and gentlemen, the big election yatra has begun because this is the election season and it's time for us to move away from our studios and head to the roads. Let's begin with our first episode that we bring to you with our entire team that, remember, is going to crisscross the entire length and breadth of the country. In the next 40 to 45 days, we are on the roads. We are connecting with you, the voter, the viewer, because do remember, at the end of it, it is your vote that matters in a democracy. The show is called Election Yatra. We right now are broadcasting right from the epicenter of power in Delhi. This is the Raisina Hill, the Vijay Chowk area. To the left of me, remember, is the parliament. We are talking of who will this time ensure that they get a seat in the parliament. Narendra Modi says, "Ab ki baar 400 par." So will that happen? The NDA, will that NDA be able to cross that figure of 400, as the Prime Minister says, or the opposition has some ace up its sleeves? Clearly, a lot of narratives, a lot of talking points. We'll be talking of election controversies because no election, ladies and gentlemen, is done without its fair share of controversies. I am Deepthi Sachdeva, your host on the entire show called the Election Yatra, and we have some very interesting plans as we'll be putting forward this show for you. And like I said, it's all about this seat to Delhi. Who becomes the next Pradhan Mantri? What is the number that they will have? The NDA has a narrative that they've been able to create with the Prime Minister as their poster boy. On the other side is the INDA alliance. Many people say that this possibly is a lackluster election. There is no narrative. There is no agenda, as the BJP again and again reiterates. But is that what you, the voter, also thinks? That's important for us to look at. And like I said, we are breaking away from the studio format to get down, to come to you, to your doorstep, to your neighborhood, because we want to know what do you think. And during the next 40 to 45 days, as we'll be moving towards different parts of the country, we've put together something extremely fascinating. Why we call this fascinating? Because this, ladies and gentlemen, just look towards your left. This is our studio on wheels. This is a studio on wheels where I, your host, will continuously, along with our team of reporters, keep getting you reportage. We'll keep talking about issues that matter to you. This is a studio that is coming next to your neighborhood, in your city, wherever you are. Through our social media handles, you can follow the entire yatra. That's going to be crisscrossing the entire country. And this is the Election Yatra bus. This is on our network, Times Now, also Times Now Navbharat. You can catch all the action, all the newsmakers. You can also catch yourself when you will be on board the Election Yatra. And let's also tell you more about the features that we'll be looking at as far as this yatra really goes. But remember, this is an election that many say possibly could change the narrative for once and for all. Will this be Narendra Modi who will ensure that he gets a third term in this parliament that we just spoke about? Or will this also be about the opposition that possibly would be able to create a narrative? That's very, very, very important. Remember, the talking points are Bhrashtachar, Parivarvad. The opposition says, ये सब छोड़िए, रोजगार की बात करिए, economy की बात करिए. They speak about electoral bonds, lot of other things. But in the middle of all this, as we declutter this, what is it that you, the voter, thinks? That is the entire idea of putting together this beautiful bus, this beautiful studio of ours that you see right behind me. And we are in the busy Vijay Chowk area right now. And I do see a lot of curious onlookers wanting to look at our bus, seeing कि ये क्या चीज़ है, how will we be broadcasting news, how will we be putting forward our election shows as we bring forward this entire yatra for you. So let's take a quick peek and an insight into what this bus and the studio looks like. Come on. So we are in the studio that will hold all the action for the next 40 to 45 days. Just look around. It's already called the Election Yatra, like we just showed you inside. And this is an entire seating arrangement where we'll be getting important faces from your constituencies And you remember, if you also want to be a part of this election yatra, you the viewer, you can also come and join us. You're all invited, as we'll be putting forward your perspective, your viewpoints on the bus. The idea is to keep moving, keep speaking to as many people. So this is essentially where you will be having important candidates from your constituencies, important pracharaks from different political parties, as they will be busy, remember, campaigning in the next many days. All this is where our team will be able to put forward those perspectives. This is also a studio for us, because this is essentially from where you will be having a lot of other action. And just across this window, remember, you also get this view as the bus will be moving away from the Vijay Chowk to the hinterland. We'll move through the Hindi heartland. We'll also go down south, because in the south, the BJP and the NDA has a mission 130. Remember, 130 seats down there. Who really holds the key there? That again will be important. And not to forget that apart from all these arrangements that you see inside our bus, that will also have a lot of other visible structures. Once, remember, we get going on this entire yatra, there is also a production control room. And let me take you inside and show you how our team has been really working together to ensure that you get the state-of-art arrangements, state-of-art facilities. Now, what you see on my screens here, interestingly, are our guests who are waiting for us on the top of the bus. Yes, so we'll also take you on top of the bus. But this is also, the entire arrangement as far as the visual feeds that are available. If there is something live, breaking happening somewhere, we can quickly monitor it here on our screens. We also will be connected to our main studios in Noida. They can also speak to us. We can speak to them directly. Our reporters, our teams, remember, that will be speaking, spreading across the length and breadth of the country. We'll all be able to monitor them here. And then you also have this switching system essentially to ensure that you are able to get the best coverage of this huge election. Ladies and gentlemen, the election yatra. And this is our studio on wheels, with our entire team trying to put together something that has not been experimented much before. But yes, this is our endeavor to bring our studios right to your doorstep, to your wheels. And we will see you on the other side of this quick break, as we'll join all our guests in just a moment. Welcome back. You're watching Election Yatra and you're on board our Election Express. And this is the top of the bus. Remember, the top of the bus, because from the top of the bus you get the best view, as our bus is going to be crisscrossing the length and breadth of the entire country, moving through different states, moving through your city, and meeting you very soon. And do not forget to, track the entire yatra also on our social media handles. But because we are in Delhi, we will talk of the Delhi Ka Dangal. The Delhi Ka Dangal, interestingly, ladies and gentlemen, has the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. They both have become good friends, and on my left, in fact, are two gentlemen who today are good friends, Romesh Sabharwal ji and Sethi ji. Romesh Sabharwal ji needs no introduction. He, remember, is a senior Congress leader. Sethi ji leans towards the Aam Aadmi Party, the same Aam Aadmi Party whose chief right now, Arvind Kejriwal, is in jail. He's cooling his heels in jail. How will that affect the battle? No one knows. But on my right is Manjinder Singh Sirsa ji, senior leader of the BJP. We also have Karan Verma, who's a noted author, has some very strong opinion on how the entire Delhi Ka Dangal is really shaping up. And behind me is the seat of power. Remember, we are talking of the parliament, we are talking of the North-South bloc, and the real fight is to ensure that you get numbers, to ensure that you are able to install your prime minister here in the parliament. The NDA says, "Ab ki baar 400 par." What does the opposition say? So, Romesh ji, why don't we begin by asking you, Arvind Kejriwal jail mein hai, Rahul Gandhi has not been able to create a narrative. आप लोगों का क्या नारा है? What is the issue, sir?
We want to save the country for the democratic means and the constitution. We don't want India should follow the path of Pakistan.
Pakistan.
This government is taking us to Pakistan. The way in which the undemocratic means have been used in Pakistan, same things are happening in India. But we will not allow that. And we have a legacy of Mahatma Gandhi. We have a legacy of Indira Gandhi. We have a legacy of Rajiv Gandhi. who gave their blood for the party, for the nation. For the nation we gave the blood. And we know the people of India, they stood by us from last so many years. We removed Britishers from this country. So we have our own agenda, we have our own manifesto. Today Khadke ji, our Congress president, has launched Ghar Ghar Guarantee program. So we have given 5 guarantees to Nyay, to youth of India, to farmers of India, to women of India, to Bhagidari, to Shramik of India, and to farmer of India. So I am hopeful that the people of India now knows that who can run this country, who doesn't divide the country, who doesn't misuse the investigating agencies at the time of the election. At the time of the election, never Vajpayee ji has done this. Never we did. Never
Interesting that Romesh ji
This
is
the first
recalling
time the history of the-
Vajpayee Saab. There's also the entry of Pakistan, that many would say is an old script. But I do remember a Manishankar Iyer. Remember, he'd spoken about Pakistan once, Romesh Sabarwal ji. I was, reporting during the Gujarat elections, Karan, you would recall how the narrative completely changed. Now, before I ask Sethi ji whether he agrees with this Pakistan narrative or not, Sirsa Saab, why is the opposition continuously trying to tell the voter that there is no democracy in the country, everything is compromised? Arvind Kejriwal and a lot of other important opposition netas are being sent behind bars. Are you being vindictive, sir?
So, first of all, I would like to say the word Ramesh Sabarwal has used, I think I'm totally against that. He should immediately withdraw that. Comparing India with Pakistan, comparing Indian democracy with Pakistan is the most shameful comment ever passed by any politician. I must say, either he should regret and withdraw that statement. I think otherwise tomorrow he'll be removed from the Congress. It's up to him to decide what to do or what not
Romesh
to
ji,
do.
quick thoughts.
No, ma'am. I stand because I'm
He's
watching.
saying I am not.
I'm watching it at the
Entire
grassroots
Congress
level.
must be watching
The
this.
people at the grassroots
democracy
level.
is compared with Pakistan. That's a good thing. I think that's the only thing
There is
left
no
with
democracy in
Congress
this country.
now to compare our
He's
country
saying there
with
is no
Pakistan.
democracy, but
There is no
That's great.
democracy in the country.
Now let me answer to
It's
his
an
own question.
undeclared emergency is there.
okay, let him respond to
Because
that.
you are
Chand.
used to
Yes.
offer declare emergency, and now you're talking about undeclared emergency.
we
I must
give-
tell you what is the
Let him respond. Romesh
the
ji.
beauty of the democracy is for them संविधान खतरे में है. Some friend asked them संविधान खतरे में कैसे है? He said हमारे पास करोड़ों रुपया हम कमाते थे. 2G हम करते थे, 3G हम करते थे, कोल जी हम करते थे, DLF हम करते थे, बॉफर्स हम करते थे. हमसे कोई पूछता ही नहीं था. कमा लोगे ये नए लोग आगे, अब हमसे आके हिसाब मांगने लगे. करप्शन वालों को जेल में डालोगे
But
तुम.
Sirsa साहब, देखिए आप करप्शन की बात करते हैं. आप करिएगा. But I have to ask you this. So when you talk of corruption, when you have netas like Ashok Chavan, Ajit Pawar all joining your party, so where is that plan? Yes.
I'll answer your question. A very important thing he said कि ये गांधी जी की पार्टी है. आपने ये देश को आजाद कराने वाली पार्टी चुरा ली. आपने नेशनल हेराल्ड वो न्यूज़पेपर देश को आजाद कराने वाला चुरा लिया. आपने देश का झंडा तक चुरा लिया. अरे आप लोग डेमोक्रेसी की बात करोगे जिसका काम ही सब कुछ चोरी करना. देश के हर स्रोत को आपने चोरी किया है. देश को लूटने का काम आपने किया है. और जब आपसे हिसाब मांगते हैं तो आप कहते हैं नहीं जी नहीं, देखिए वेंडेटा पॉलिटिक्स हो रही है ये. अच्छा ये वेंडेटा पॉलिटिक्स है. मंत्रियों के घर से 450 करोड़ रुपए मिले. एक एमपी के घर से 450 करोड़, ममता जी के एमपी के घर से 50 करोड़, और ये कहें ये वेंडेटा पॉलिटिक्स है. अगर ये वेंडेटा पॉलिटिक्स है तो देश यही पॉलिटिक्स चाहता है. अब मैं आपके सवाल का भी जवाब दिए जाऊँ. आपने मेरे से पूछा जिन लोगों में इस पार्टी में आए हैं उन सबके खिलाफ कोर्टों के अंदर चार्जेस हैं. लेट कोर्ट से अगर वो करप्ट होंगे तो कोर्ट को जाकर सजा होगी.
बट ऐसे लोगों
हमने
की आपको क्यों जरूरत है ना सिरसा साहब? एक तरफ प्रधानमंत्री है, उनकी क्लीन छवि है, विकास की बात करते हैं, विरासत की बात करते हैं, तो ऐसे में आपको करप्ट लोगों की क्यों जरूरत है? ये सवाल मैं आपसे पूछूंगी, लेकिन सेठी साहब देखिए, जब दिल्ली की बात आती है, दिल्ली का वोटर बहुत स्मार्ट है, बिकॉज उसको ये पता है लोकसभा में कैसे वोट करना है, असेंबली में कैसे वोट करना है. अरविंद केजरीवाल और कांग्रेस अब जब साथ आए हैं, अरविंद केजरीवाल जेल में है, वही पार्टी जिसकी शुरुआत एंटी करप्शन मूवमेंट से हुई, जब वही करप्शन के मामलों में फंस गई है, आपको दिक्कत तो नहीं होगी? रोमेश जी का भी नुकसान कर देंगे आप, ऐसा लगता है?
नहीं, देखिए सबसे पहले तो ये देश के अंदर ये इतना बड़ा उत्सव है, इसको उत्सव कहा जाएगा जो पूरे देश का चुनाव हो रहा है, और आप उस पार्लियामेंट के सामने इसको चुनाव को करने में आपको बताता हूं, क्योंकि यहाँ से भारत की राजनीति चलती है, यहाँ से पूरे देश की राजनीति चलती है. लेकिन इसके अंदर बड़े दुख की बात है, जो डेमोक्रेसी है उस डेमोक्रेसी की हत्या हो रही है, डिक्टेटरशिप की राजनीति हो रही है. जहां हमें महंगाई की बात करनी चाहिए, जहां हमें रोजगार की बात करनी चाहिए, जहां हमें हेल्थ की बात करनी चाहिए, जहां हमें एजुकेशन की बात करनी चाहिए, वो विपक्ष के नेताओं को भ्रष्टाचार की भी बात करनी चाहिए, और नहीं है किसी भी भ्रष्टाचारी का समर्थन करने के लिए. आप पॉलिटिकल वेंडेटा के हिसाब से अपने राजनीतिक ओपोनेंट्स को उठा के जेल में
देखिए,
डालने का काम करके
आपको वो समय याद होगा, क्योंकि मुझे जरूर याद है, मैं दिल्ली की वोटर हूँ। करण विल रिकॉल दिस, शीला दीक्षित के खिलाफ The Aam Aadmi Party had gone all guns blazing. She is corrupt, इनको हम जेल में डाल देंगे. They just changed the narrative then. But when it comes to you, Arvind Kejriwal will continue to remain the chief minister from jail. Karan, is the voter not able to figure out, you know, that this is all just machinations by different political
The
parties?
voter is far more intelligent than us, you know. The voter is able to see through. First of all, I have to congratulate Romesh ji. इन्हीं के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष ने, अनिल कुमार चौधरी जी ने 3 जून 2022 को चिट्ठी लिख के अरविंद केजरीवाल की सबसे पहली कंप्लेंट कांग्रेस पार्टी ने करी। अजय माकन ने फिर प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करी और पवन खेड़ा ने 12 मार्च 2023 को कहा इसका पूरा श्रेय हमें जाता है। तो आज तो भाई इनको बहुत खुश होना चाहिए रोमेश सब्रवाल जी को कि भाई इनकी बात पे कार्रवाई हुई और अरविंद केजरीवाल जी जेल में है। And then they talk about timing, Deepti. You skip 9 summons and then you have the audacity to say, oh, we didn't get the timing right. So the fact is, Deepti, there is no sympathy whatsoever for someone who has caused a loss of 2,000 crores minimum to the exchequer. आज दिल्ली में इन लोगों ने जहां इनको विद्यालय खोलने को कहा गया था, वहां इन्होंने एक से एक ठेके खोल दिए, एक के ऊपर एक फ्री कर दिया। किसने कहा? धवन राय कमेटी। आपने धवन राय कमेटी का एक नॉम इन्होंने फ्लॉट किया।
आपने वो पॉलिसी तो वापस ली ना,
How
सब
many
कुछ सही था, पॉलिसी मत
कंपनियों को
वापस
इन्होंने ठेके दिए।
हाँ।
आज इनके पास कोई डिफेंसेस पे 2000 करोड़ का सीएजी का कहना है इनका नुकसान हुआ। तो इन लोगों ने दिल्ली में हर जगह घोटाला किया। जल बोर्ड का भी सामने आएगा, आप देखते रहिए। मोहल्ला क्लिनिक के हेल्थ की बात करते हैं, क्लासरूम स्कैम, वहां पे इन्होंने क्लासरूम्स को टॉयलेट्स में गिना। तो दिल्ली का इन्होंने भट्टा बिठा दिया है आज।
आपकी सरकार है, आप क्यों नहीं
दिल्ली
लेते एक्शन?
में मैं एक बात बता दूं आपको,
अभी शराब की बात करते
एक
हो।
सेकंड सर, मैं आपने बोल रहे थे, मैं नहीं बोल रहा था। 50% से ऊपर वोट दोनों बार आया है मोदी जी का। People of Delhi are smart enough to understand that this is a national election. They will vote on delivery. They will vote on national issues, which is where Mr. Modi has delivered in the last 10 years.
Okay, now Karan has said something very interesting. You've seen a lot of this tutu meme, which is also important because, you know, this will tell you where parties stand. Parties keep changing their stand depending on which side of the aisle are they sitting. You know, when it's corruption, it hurts the Aam Aadmi Party, so their narrative changes. The BJP says we are not corrupt, we are happy to get everyone else on board. But we'll also have to talk about the candidates, remember, in this Delhi election. Now, Sirsa Saab, if the BJP is so, you know, really comfortable about the fact that you get a 7 out of 7 here. But you also have accepted that after, you know, both of them got together, as in the Congress and the AAP got together, you have changed your candidates in Delhi. Does this mean that there has been an anti-incumbency against a lot of your sitting MPs? I don't want to take names here, but you know the list is long. At the entry of Basuri Swaraj, how important is that? Is she going to be a probable chief ministerial face for the BJP in Delhi?
I think that would be wrong to suggest कि कोई एंटी इनकम्बेंसी। अगर आप अपनी लीडरशिप को सेकंड जनरेशन को मौका ही नहीं देंगे तो आप उनको ग्रो कैसे करेंगे? अब बांसुरी जी हो या और भी लीडरशिप आई है, ये देश भर में है, खाली दिल्ली में नहीं है। अब हमारे चीफ मिनिस्टर थे, उनको लाकर आप उनको मेंबर पार्लियामेंट की इलेक्शन लड़ाई जा रही है मध्य प्रदेश से। आप अपनी अगर लीडरशिप को, ये एक फैमिली का रूल नहीं है कि आपको एक कुर्सी पर बैठ गए, अब आप इस कुर्सी के मालिक हैं, आपके बाद आपके बच्चे आ जाएंगे, उनके बाद उनके बच्चे आ जाएंगे, उनके बाद उनके बच्चे आ जाएंगे। अब बताइए जी, नेहरू जी के बाद इंदिरा जी आएंगे, इंदिरा जी के बाद राजीव जी आएंगे, राजीव जी के बाद सोनिया जी आएंगे, सोनिया जी के बाद राहुल जी आएंगे, राहुल जी के बाद प्रियंका जी आएंगे, प्रियंका जी के बाद वडेरा जी आएंगे, और वडेरा जी के बाद वडेरा जी के बच्चे आएंगे। ये देश ऐसे नहीं चलता। अब बीजेपी कम से कम ऐसी पार्टी नहीं है, सबका अधिकार है, बाकी नए लोगों को मौका मिला, अगली बार फिर और नयों को मौका मिलेगा।
अच्छा, आप जहाँ पर सारे एमपीज को रिपीट कर देते हैं वहाँ पे ये लॉजिक नहीं लगाते, लेकिन जहाँ आप रिपीट नहीं करते वहाँ ये लॉजिक चलता है, which is also
नई लीडरशिप को आने का मौका मिलना चाहिए। इट इज नॉट
देश के अंदर विधानसभा चुनाव होते हैं, वहाँ ये अपने एक के एमपी उतार देते हैं।
अच्छा, आप
वहाँ अपने एक के एमपी उतार देते हैं, जिसमें से 10 हार जाते हैं।
सेठी साहब, अनलेस आपका चेंज ऑफ हार्ट हो रहा है एंड यू वांट टू गो टू द बीजेपी, अदरवाइज आई वुड से कि आप आपकी बात करिए।
को टिकट नहीं दी, इनका इतना बड़ा सेक्रीफाइस है, और कंगना रनावत जो किसानों के खिलाफ बोल रही थी उसको टिकट दे दी। देखिए ना,
तो ये
माइनॉरिटीज को खत्म
अच्छा, तो अब
भारतीय जनता पार्टी और दिल्ली के अंदर 6 लीडर जो बड़े बड़े लीडर थे उनकी टिकटें काट दी। ना उन्हें अपने विधायक के ऊपर एतबार है, ना अपने सांसद के ऊपर एतबार है। दिल्ली में 2 सीटें भी नहीं आएंगी।
अच्छा, और आपके एक अकेले लोकसभा के एमपी थे पंजाब से, वो तो आपको छोड़ गए। अब बताइए आम आदमी पार्टी का इस समय क्या स्टैंडिंग?
इनका इतिहास है ऑपरेशन लोटस चलाने का, मेरे को बताइए ना। किसी को आप पैसे देके, किसी को सीबीआई किसी को इनकम टैक्स समझा के उनको टारगेट करते हैं। इसी बात की लड़ाई है, इसीलिए पूरा विपक्ष इकट्ठा हुआ है।
अच्छा, आप सब बोल रहे हैं सब आगे। अच्छा, क्विकली बिफोर आई
अपने कैंडिडेटों के बारे में ऐसी बातें करते हैं कि हमारे बिकाऊ हैं। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी कहते हैं ये बिकेंगे नहीं।
बिकेंगे,
और
आप कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
आपकी बात सुनिए। नहीं, मैं नहीं कह रहा। ये आप मेरे को बोलिए।
हाँ,
आप सुनिए, इनका खुद का पंजाब का हेल्थ मिनिस्टर अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने पीसी करके का वीडियो डालकर वो 2 लाख रुपया रिश्वत ले रहा था, हमने उसको हटा के जेल में डाल दिया। तुम्हारे मंत्री 2-2 लाख में बिकते हैं और तुम कहते हो
जेल में डाल दिया ना सर। आपको अपने किसी को
कांग्रेस ने पाया था। अब ये बताएं, ये कांग्रेस से आया था, ये कहते थे इससे ईमानदार आदमी और इससे देश के लिए, पंजाब के लिए शायद लीडर नहीं हो सकता। अब वो आपको छोड़ के बीजेपी में चले गया, क्या इससे करप्ट नहीं हो सकता? अब ये सर्टिफिकेट बताइए कैसे बदल जाता है इतनी जल्दी?
ठीक है, सारी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज गिरती है। As we are towards the fag end, Romesh ji, last word to you.
Electoral bonds, the biggest scam in the country. This happened.
But the Congress has also taken electoral bonds, sir.
हमने तो मैडम 10%, 15%, 20%.
But लिए तो है ना, देखिए यही दिक्कत हो जाती है।
इनका रेट करके है ना, ये कमीशन गए, धंधा करो कमीशन हो, चंदा लो। सेकेंडली मैम, डेली 6 कैंडिडेट थे, 1 they are shifted to पंजाब, और जो 6 चेंज किए, एक पंजाब ले गए। इन 7 में से 5 तो छोटे थे, गौतम गंभीर, मीनाक्षी लेखी, रमेश बधूरी और साक्षी वर्मा जी का बेटा। दे वर यंग, दे वर नॉट टू ओल्ड। और उसमें 7 में से सात में हमने,
अब वो कह रहे हैं, सिरसा साहब कह रहे हैं अगली सरकार दिल्ली में भी बनाएंगे।
सांसद से विधायक बन जाएंगे,
मंत्री भी बनेंगे,
सांसद से विधायक बन जाएंगे। इमोशन
There is no rebellion. They are looking at a larger picture, at a larger goal. They are not focused on individual goals. That is why Congress is very big. ये इसी में लगे हुए, किसको टिकट मिल रही है,
हम भी लगे हुए।
They are united lot. That is why it is their discipline that they will accomplish the goals.
Because you people have no candidates.
हमारी है दो दुश्मन, जो एक दूसरे के दुश्मन थे, जिनको अपने बड़े सबसे
पार्टी थी
इकट्ठी हो गए। ये घबराहट हमें, ये सारे 32 पार्टियां इकट्ठी होकर 32 पार्टियां मोदी के खिलाफ जाएंगे, मोदी के खिलाफ जाएंगे। 32 पार्टियां इकट्ठी होगी, हमें कह रहे हैं हम डरे हुए हैं।
सिरसा साहब, एक टाइम पे प्रधानमंत्री भी कहते थे एक अकेला सब पर भारी। चीजें बदलती है, समय बदलता है। But yes, सिरसा साहब said कि मोदी अभी भी अकेला ही है। सेठी साहब and Romesh ji, what he said towards the fag end is important, and I think our viewers must have also noted this. He said दिल्ली में भी सरकार बनाएंगे। Arvind Kejriwal right now is in jail. What happens to him next? Could that happen in the run-up to the elections? Remember, Delhi still has some time to vote. It's going to be in the month of May. And before that, could tables turn in Delhi? What happened to Arvind Kejriwal? Sanjay Singh is out on bail. How could that change the narrative? Interesting is also Basuri Swaraj, I think a candidate from the New Delhi constituency. I quickly want to thank all our guests for being on top of the Election Yatra Express. And we are signing off with our entire team right now with a quick promise that tomorrow, the same time, remember, we'll meet you in another new city. Keep tracking the Election Yatra because this is the big battle, ladies and gentlemen, of 2024. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.